Well, the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach is well and underway. It's the 40th anniversary of Acura this year, and it's only fitting that one of the Meyer-Shank racing cars, the number 93, is on the pole position, and in a special livery, no less. We'll get to some of those special liveries in just a moment. The first sprint race of the IMSA WeatherTech SportsCar Championship season, just two classes, GTP and GTD. Your usual suspects in the top class, but a couple of special entries in GTD. We'll get to that in a minute as well. Let's start talking about our pole sitter. It was Nick Yellowly who set the lap. An up and down day so far on Friday for Meyer-Shank Racing. The number 60 in the hands of Colin Brown suffered a crash, some front end damage there, sustained some parts siphoned from a backup car. We expect them to be back up and running no problem tomorrow, but it was the sister car, the 93 in the 76 livery. They shot that locally in LA. Some great press pictures of it at a gas station. Looks absolutely fantastic. So it's the 93 car running the 76 livery. Also still got the 66 lubricant sponsorship on there as well, but it looks fantastic. It's a home race for HRCUS, home race for Acura, and a special anniversary there. So fitting that they're on pole. Pole sitter, a late change in GTD. It's Robert Wickens, his first IMSA WeatherTech SportsCar Championship pole in the number 36 DXDT Racing Corvette that he shares with Mason Philippi. Qualified second on the road, just 0.06 of a second off the pole. It was Frankie Montecalvo who was fastest in the session, but was found to be afoul of the ground clearance regulations. He was disqualified. It's Robbie Wickens on pole. How about that? We mentioned some of the special liveries. Let's talk about those now. Of course, we'll start with the 93. Your pole sitter in the 76 special edition livery for this event looks absolutely fantastic, although I think perhaps the most dramatic of the new liveries this weekend is the baby blue Lithia livery on what's this weekend the number 46 FAF Motorsports car, making a one-off GTD appearance. Zach Vanier and Andrea Caldarelli piloting that car around the streets of Long Beach. Still a little bit of plaid on the rear wing, but it's blue instead of the red and black that we've become accustomed to. Another bright and eye-catching livery from the number 81 Dragon Speed car, doing another collaboration with the Antisocial Social Club. A lot of pink, a lot of neon green on the car. Certainly eye-catching, hard to miss around the streets of Long Beach. In the GTP class, though, another special edition one, and I think it's come to a lot of fanfare as well. Both the number 6 and the 7 Porsche Penske Motorsport 963s donning an Apple Music livery. That relationship now in its 8th year. We've seen Porsches in Apple liveries before. Think back to some of the cars of old, but this one celebrating Apple Music and some of the pink and red and variations of red striping on the car. It's a nice clean livery, nice and simple, but it looks really great. And it looks really, really sleek around the team that has proven to be the team and the car and the platform to beat in the first couple of races of this season and last season. That remains the story, is who can catch PPM, but more on that in a second. A new look this year for the number 36 DXDT Racing Corvette, making its first sprint race appearance of the season. Again, Robbie Wickens on the pole with Mason Philippi, his co-driver, who will take over in the second half of the race. Another special livery, although we saw it in Sebring, but another one-off entry, if you will, in the GTD class. The number 177 AO Racing Porsche 911 GT3R Evo. Roxy is back after making its endurance debut in Sebring, now making its debut at the streets of Long Beach, and that has been a massively popular one with the tons of fans who were in attendance. And I have to say, I've never seen a Friday at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach that is as populated as it was today. It's a great thing to see. Tickets were very accessible. They were free, in fact, with a discount code for today on Friday, but we suspect the crowds for the IMSA race and then, of course, the NTT IndyCar Series race on Sunday to be absolutely packed, because it means people are excited about the sport. It's exactly what you want to see. Another one of the GTD Special Edition entries is the car who crossed the line going fastest in qualifying, the number 89 from Vassar Sullivan Racing, Parker Thompson and Ben Barnicoat. In the number 89 Lexus, making an appearance this weekend, a departure from the traditional numbers as you've seen with the other Special Edition entries as well. We mentioned FAF Motorsports, AO Racing in the mix as well. Kind of a cool thing with just two classes. You get some of the pro competitors coming in racing and GTD. Space is at a premium here around the shortest circuit on the calendar. It's tight, it's technical, it's twisty. It's what we love about Long Beach, but we fit two classes here. We fit them well. I think the racing action should be good with what we expect to be a single pit stop race. We've seen teams very capable of double stinting the Michelin tires, especially in the prototype ranks for GTP. We suspect that will be business as usual tomorrow, barring some crazy race strategy, but we'll have to wait and see. Incidents so far this weekend have been limited to just a few. We had a crash in practice for the number 177 AO Racing, looks repairable. We mentioned already the crash for the number 60 Meyer-Shank Racing car. That should be fixable as well, and they're hoping for a good showing. They're starting right at the sharp end of the grid. We mentioned who can stop Porsche Penske. They won the 36 Hours of Florida. A win last time out at the Mobil 1 12 Hours of Sebring. A win before that to kick off the season at the Rolex 24 at Daytona. They're also the reigning winners at this event from a year ago. They went 1-2. But they haven't been the fastest cars this week, and it's actually been pretty surprising, I guess not surprising from Lauren Heinrich, but maybe surprising from the entry to see the pace in the JDC Miller Motorsports 963, that customer car, not with all the updated parts of the PPM counterparts, but no lack of pace. Lauren Heinrich has proven to be something special already this season. Going to be really interested to see what he can do in his sprint capacity with JDC this season, especially in a 100-minute contest this weekend around the streets of Long Beach. BMW showed pace in practice as well, and of course in qualifying it was the Acura ARX-06 who came out on top. Nick Yellerly laying down a monster lap. Conditions looked greasy, they looked a little slick. Drivers across the board in both classes complaining just a little bit of slippery conditions, but didn't seem to provide any lack of excitement. We saw a couple drivers go long, a couple incidents throughout, but all in all, nothing major. We should have the full field going racing for 100 minutes at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. Be sure to follow along with all the racing coverage all weekend long on dailysportscar.com. You can, of course, follow along on our social media channels as well, on Instagram, on X, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and right here on YouTube as well. We'll be back with you post-race for a recap of everything that happened at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach this year.